So help me resolve this debate. Is the avocado a fruit or a vegetable? It has a seed and it grows on trees like a fruit. But people keep telling me it's a vegetable. Head down to the comments and type fruit if you agree with me that it's a fruit, or type in veg if you think it's a vegetable. In today's video, we'll be drawing Panda Nita from Brawl Stars. Let's get started by drawing the panda mask on top of the head. So in the center at the very top, we're going to draw a curve for the top edge of the nose. Starting from the left, we're going to go up, and then bend that down on the right side. Now let's curl around the bottom. Starting back on the left, come down, and then bend that in. Then we'll do the same thing on the right, coming down, and then in. Let's add the nostrils. Starting back on the left, we're going to draw a half circle, going in, and then back out. Do the same thing on the right. And then we'll close off the bottom with a curve, coming down, and then up. From the bottom center of the nose, we're going to draw a straight line coming down. Now let's draw on the outside of the muzzle. Starting from the top of the nose on the left, we're going to draw almost like a circle, going around, down towards the bottom, and we'll pull that up towards the bottom of that center line. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going down and out, rounding up the side of the muzzle, and going up towards the top right. Now we'll add two large teeth on either side. Starting on the left, we're going to draw a half oval, coming down, rounding it out, and then pulling that back up. Go to the right side, and do the same thing. And now we'll move down and draw on the top edge of Nita's eyes. We step over towards the left, we're going to draw an angle line. Coming down, and then in. We'll line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Going up, and then out. Now let's draw on the bottom of the eye. Starting back on the left, we're going to draw a half circle. Coming down towards the bottom of the eye, and we'll pull that up on the inside. Let's move to the center and draw on the bottom edge of the nose. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then up. Now we're going to move down and draw the mouth. We're going to angle this up towards the right side. So starting on the left, straight angle line going up and out. Go back to the left side, we're going to draw a half circle, going down toward the bottom of the mouth and back up on the right. Now we'll add the top row of teeth. Starting back on the left, curve across and then bend that up. Let's add a fang, coming down with a straight line, angling up and out underneath the mouth. We'll fill the bottom area of the mouth in black. Let's move back up and draw the outside edge of the head. Starting from the left side of the muzzle, we're going to draw almost like a circle, going around the eye, down underneath the mouth, pull this up on the right, and then in behind the muzzle on the right side. And we're going to add that shadow line going across the head. Starting in the middle, we'll draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. Now on the left side, we curve down underneath the eye, and then out towards the side of the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming down in between the eye and mouth, and then going out towards the side. Now we're going to draw on the outside of the panda head. Let's start on the left. We're going to add some fur along the bottom edge. Starting out here, we're going to curve out and then up. Line this up on the right. And we'll do the same thing. Let's add a small point, angling down and out with a short line. And we'll continue to curve out and up the side of the head. And then we'll add one more point, coming down and out on the left and right. Now I'm going to connect the left and right side with a large half circle. Let's start on the left side, go out. I'm just going to pull this up in the middle, round it out, and come down and in on the right. Let's draw two stitches in the center of the forehead. Starting at the very top, we draw a curve, going up and then down. Step down, draw that same curve, and we'll close off the ends with a bracket, going out and in. Let's do that one more time. Stepping down, draw the top curve, step down, draw the bottom curve, and we'll close off the ends. Let's fill those stitches in black. And then we'll add a seam in the center of the head. Starting from the very top, draw a straight line coming down through the stitches down towards the top of the nose. Now we're going to move to the side and draw 2 angled ovals for the eyes. Starting on the outside, start by curving up and in, round it out, come down and out, round up the bottom, and then go back up. Let's line this up on the right side and do the same thing. We're going to go up and in, round up the top of the eye, come down and out, round up the bottom, and then pull that up. Let's add the stitches in the eye. Starting from the top, we're going to draw a short line coming down, angle up and in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with a short line coming down, we'll angle up and in towards the top. Let's round up the top of the stitch, pulling that back in. And follow that same angle line coming down towards the bottom. Now we're going to continue this line coming down towards the bottom on both sides. We'll round up the bottom and then go back up towards the top. And then from here, just going to follow that same angle line going down and out towards the side of the head. Let's fill those stitches in black. Now let's move out and draw in the ears. Starting from the top of the head on the left, we're going to draw a half circle. Going up, rounding out the ear, and then pulling that in. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Going up, rounding out the ear, and then pulling that in. And then we'll add that fold in the ear. Starting from the top, curve up, and then out, go to the right, and do the same thing. I just want to taper this back in towards the side of the head so it gets wider as you come in. And we'll fill the inside in black. Now let's move down and draw 2 large paws over the shoulders. So we start on the outside underneath the head, come down, round up the paw, and then just pull that up. Let's move over towards the right and do the same thing. Coming down, rounding it out, and then going up underneath the head. And then we'll add 3 claws on either side. Starting from the inside, draw a straight line coming down, we'll angle up and out. Let's add another one. Stepping over, draw a straight line coming down, go out and up. And then one more time. Starting out here, we're going to angle down and out, and pull this up and out underneath the paw. Now we're going to draw the side of the body underneath the paw. Let's start underneath the center claw, curve out, and then down towards the hip on both sides. And we'll close off the bottom, starting on the left, and curve down the middle, and back up. Now I'm going to step up and just trace that same curve to the top of the belt. Now there's a satchel in the shape of a paw in the center of the body. So let's start over on the right side with a circle. Now we're going to tuck 2 more circles in behind. So let's start on the left side. Draw that same size circle tucked in behind. Move over to the side and do that one more time. Now we're going to layer a larger circle in behind. Starting from the bottom, curve around to the bottom, and then back up towards the top. Let's add the straps. Starting from the top, we're going to curve out and up, step out and just trace that on the outside. Let's move to the inside, curving out and up, step down and draw that twice. Now I'm going to draw the top of the shirt going up in an angle. From the hip, we're going to step up, go across and up in behind the pouch, go up to the top, go up underneath the head. Let's move out to the side and draw on the arms. We're going to start on the side of the paw, curve out and up towards the wrist. And then we're going to curl around the thumb. From the wrist, we're going to go up and then out, round up the thumb, and then pull that back in. And we'll curl around the palm. Starting from the thumb, come down and just hook that in. And we're going to add 3 fingers on either side. Starting from the side of the thumb, go up and out, down. Now I'm going to round out the finger and go back up. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going out, rounding out the finger, and then going back up. Let's add another finger down below. Stepping down, curve down, round out the finger and then going back up. Do the same thing on the right. We'll do that one more time. Starting at the bottom, curve down and in, and then back out. Now from the inside of the bottom finger, we draw the palm coming in, and then bending that up, aiming towards the top of the wrist. Do the same thing on the right. Now to step down, draw the bottom of the arm, coming down, underneath the claws, and then in behind the side of the body. Now add a thin bracelet across the right arm, starting at the very top, curve in, then back out towards the bottom of the arm, step in, and just trace that around. Now we're going to move back in and draw in the legs. Let's start from the left hip, draw the outside edge of the skirt, going out and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Now from the ends, we're going to come down and in towards the center point. Let's start with the left side. Curving down, then in towards the middle, curve out, and then up on the right. Let's add a trim along the bottom. Starting from the left side, we're going to step up. Just trace that curve coming in towards the middle, and out and up on the right. Now we're going to step up and do that again. Coming down and in towards the middle, and then out and up on the right. Now from that center point, we're going to step over towards the left, curve out and down towards the left heel, move over towards the right, and do the same thing. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the left heel, come down, and then up towards the toe on both sides. Now I'm going to go back to the left side and draw the top of the foot. From the toe, I'm going to draw a curve going up and then in. And then we're going to add a fold going across the top of the foot. Starting from here, we draw a curve aiming towards the heel and stop about halfway. And then going back up towards the outside corner of the skirt, we're going to step in, curve out, and then down on top of that foot. And then from the top of the foot, we're going to step up, curve down, and then up. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. And that's pretty much it. There's Panda Nita from Brawl Stars. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe, and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.